Leo, this is going to be a reading for you. As always, please take what resonates and leave what does not. If you would like to book me for a personal reading, you can find the link to that down below in the description box. Please remember to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. And without further ado, Leo, let's go ahead and get started with your reading. The sun in reverse is your ruling planet. Could be that you're feeling kind of depleted. You don't really have a whole lot of energy, or you feel like the efforts that you're putting into something aren't paying off. It could be a little bit of self-doubt. Sun in reverse, Knight of Swords, but you're moving forward regardless of this self-doubt, or you're still trying regardless of feeling depleted. Okay? You still know that you are capable of something, even though you might not be operating at 100% right now, which is good. Nine of Swords in reverse in the crossing position. Fear, shame, doubt, suspicion of a doubtful person as well. But I think that this is you just kind of doubting your own self-doubt, right? kind of like counter-doubting, right? Your own like uncertainty basically about something here. I think that's good. They're the King of Pentacles and the crowning. Yeah, you're focused on achievement, success, victory, material attainment, maybe focused on the next milestone, maybe focused on getting that promotion, maybe focused on establishing yourself in some way here with that King of Pentacles. The unconscious energy is that you really want it. That's the thing here, is that you're kind of in this position, Leo, where you find yourself kind of asking yourself, are my fears greater than my desires? And the answer is no. And you're being honest with that at this point. You're just kind of saying, you know, I don't really care what I'm afraid of right now. I don't really care, you know, what doubts I have. The desire within me to achieve something is greater than the fear that I feel around my self-doubt, my sense of depletion, my sense of worth, my sense of lack. And you've taken some time to really reflect on this. Maybe you've come from a period where you were burnt out, Four of Swords, but it seems like regardless, you were meditating, contemplating, really circumspecting, getting a very good vision of how things should move forward for you. And it seems like you've been putting in the work toward wise administration. And for that reason, you're very focused on your success because you have a plan now. Moving into the future, we have the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, I'm not surprised to see it. So you're about to be very successful with something here, Leo. Anticipate this, move forward with this. Don't allow doubt to take hold. And I'm not saying that because I'm saying that in the cards. And you know, I mean, at this point, I don't even honestly feel like you need this reading, but maybe this is just confirmation for you that you are doing the right thing, that you are on the right path, that you will achieve what it is that you're setting your mind to, that your plans will come to fruition with abundance. I see a shift in your luck happening here. Self-energy, yeah, you're looking toward the future, expansion, growth. This is the establishment of strength, enterprise. This card favors collaboration as well. So if there are other people who are trying to come on board with you, wherever this is going, I would say that's an absolute yes. They have talents, they have skills, they have knowledge, they have input that could definitely help you move forward in the direction that you want to move forward in. I just see you very focused on the future right now, Leo. Your environment, we have the Knight of Wands in reverse. Sense of distance, division, separation. At its worst, it can be psychosis. This could be somebody around you or somebody who has kind of left you. It seems like you are at a distance from someone, especially with this Three of Wands and the Knight of Wands in reverse. It doesn't seem like this person is doing very well mentally. We have the Knight of Wands in reverse. That is sort of like a psychosis type of energy, ADHD. Could be someone who just struggles to maintain their focus. This could be an energy within you that you're getting distance from. Maybe you're becoming more focused. Maybe you're putting distance between yourself and this energy that was more sort of like chaotic, right? You're not as close to that energy within yourself anymore. And so you may be finding that you're not as close to that energy within other people anymore as well. Other people around you could be kind of dispersing, especially if they did come into your life to sort of cause chaos or sow discord. Yeah, Hopes and fears of the Chariot in reverse. I think you've learned how to identify those individuals. You're kind of anticipating, well, I'm not really sure what you're anticipating with that Chariot in reverse. I think you might be anticipating defeat. The outcome. And that seems to be having an impact or an influence over your sense of confidence. So I would just be wary of that. That's kind of the only thing that I have to advise you on, is that I do see you moving forward. I do see you moving forward in spite of this feeling of lack of confidence, right? But I want you to learn not to anticipate defeat. I want you to anticipate success. I want you to anticipate that your efforts are going to be met with support, that your efforts are going to be met with positive results. The King of Wands in reverse can also be, it's egotism, right? It's overconfidence, it's intolerance, it's austerity. So maybe it's the case that you're being a little bit too hard on yourself as well, because you're so driven, right? If that is the case, just remember to take it easy on yourself and not to burn yourself out, especially with this Knight of Wands in reverse in your environment. Chariot in reverse and hopes and fears. You don't want to fail, I understand. Why is the King of Wands in reverse in the outcome, please? Maybe you're having trouble having confidence in your path. Maybe you're having trouble because you're not seeing the results. Yeah, dissatisfaction. Maybe you're not seeing the results right away, or maybe you're just dissatisfied overall with how things are currently going. Like I said, it seems like we opened up the reading with a sense of not feeling as though your efforts are really paying off, but still putting in the effort anyway. I see that being resolved with the Wheel of Fortune in the future. The King of Wands in reverse in the outcome with the Wheel of Fortune in the future. So that is the prognosis. This is us moving into the future. I don't even feel like I need to clarify this anymore, but I will. But we have the, I see this shifting. I see this changing. I see your luck changing and it improving your level of confidence here. You see this? King of Wands in reverse. And maybe you can be less of a hard ass on yourself after you start to see a little bit more progress. Let's see. Let me clarify this King of Wands in reverse, please. Surrender. Yeah. It's a need for you to surrender control. It's a need for you to surrender to the current, or to surrender to your path. To surrender this feeling of austerity, this feeling of severity, or this need to be hard, right? To just go with the flow. The Wheel of Fortune. Being clarified by the Maker. It's of your own making. Aries energy could be significant for you. You may want to consider going back and checking, right? That Aries reading that I just posted today. Wheel of Fortune with the Maker. You're creating your own destiny, you're creating your own future. You have the hold of the Wheel of Fortune, right? You have hold of the Wheel of Fortune. All right. Spectacular. What else do we have for Aries? Choices and their consequences. Feast of Plenty. I said Aries, but I meant Leo. Feast of Plenty. Let's take a look here. 20. Options. Choices and their consequences. Life's blessings. Ready? A great feast is laid out before you and requires you to choose what will satisfy your hunger, something new and unconventional with its potential for bitter or savory qualities, or something that you already know you love. You are faced with a plethora of options right now, and while that may seem to be an extraordinary thing, too many choices can throw you off balance. And this was an aspect of Aries, so you may want to go back and consider watching that Aries reading, because I remember choices being a big thing for them. More specifically, making the right choices, thinking choices through. All right, anyway, we continue on. You might be worried that once you commit, you won't be able to turn back or refuse to confront the consequences of that decision. The most important thing to realize is that the feast is offering you experience. No amount of overanalyzing or strategizing will help you make the right choice now, which is kind of contradictory to what I just said. Don't debate the right or wrongness. Instead, just choose. In the choosing is the seed of experience, and that is what is necessary now. Sour, bitter, sweet, savory, what matters is relishing the experience until you digest all that your choice is offering you right now. Only one warning. Avoid the same choice if it keeps you hungry. If something didn't feel good or does not bring you what it seemingly promised, do not choose that again. The experience will only repeat itself, and you will have more than a bad taste in your mouth. The feast is yours to enjoy. You can always go back for more when you're hungry again, for life's blessings are ever available to you and calling your name. Seems like you're ready to choose. Seven of Cups in reverse. It seems like you're ready to choose what it is that you desire, what it is that you want. It seems like you're ready to choose victory with that King of Pentacles. And it seems like you know exactly what that looks like for you. Wheel of Fortune of the Maker, you know how to create that for yourself. What else do we have for Feast of Plenty? Choices and their consequences. Mercy. Having mercy on yourself, having mercy on others. Moving with compassion, welcoming compassion, tenderness, and mercy from the world, and offering it to the world as well. Why mercy? Life force. When you give and receive mercy, it seems to replenish you in some way. And this seems to be a choice of yours. It seems like you're moving forward with the energy of consciously acknowledging and choosing mercy. And what that does for you is that it allows you into an energy of surrender. It's not only toward other people though, it's toward yourself. Right? It's like you kind of like you in this energy of like feeling like you're not doing enough, or yeah, with the choices that you're making, it's almost like you're kind of considering, well, is this actually going to pay off? Is this actually going to get me anywhere? It's you having mercy regardless of whether or not it does, or you not really holding yourself to a super high expectation, even though your desires are kind of, pushing you in that direction. It's you having mercy enough with yourself to say, it's okay if I don't necessarily achieve everything that I wanted to achieve in one single day. But building toward that which you are trying to create. Leo, this is a very sort of like, I want to say abstract message, but I don't really think that it is. I hope that it's resonating. I hope that it makes sense. All right. What else do we have for Leo? Hope. Hope. What else do we have for Leo, please? Loyalty. Balance and strength. Wow. Strength is your card, Leo, in the traditional tarot, and balance is the energy of Libra. And you know, it's interesting, sometimes people consider strength and balance, or Libra and Leo, to be kind of interchangeable within the tarot. I know that Aleister Crowley switched those two. So strength is now 11 and adjustment or justice is 8 in his deck. Some decks do that. Not exactly sure why. But they are kind of interchangeable, aren't they? I mean, strength and justice, or strength and balance. You need strength to have balance, and conversely, you need balance to have strength, don't you? And I think that's what you're discovering here. The ties between your energetic balance and your energetic strength. You are stronger when you are more balanced, and you are more balanced when you feel strong. But it seems like you're discovering both at this time, both your balance and your strength. Dragonflies and elks could be significant. Ash and pansy. Final message for Leo. Perseverance in reverse and compassion in reverse. Don't stop having compassion for yourself, Leo. Don't stop being kind to yourself. Self-defeating attitude, remaining stationary and stagnant, lack of introspection, sticking to old patterns that no longer serve you. The affirmation is, every problem I encounter has a solution. With compassion in reverse, taking the easy way out, hiding or withholding the love within you, falling into despair and defeatism. Need to reevaluate where you put your energy. The affirmation is, I am meant to live a magical life. And I think that this is what you're overcoming right now. You're finding the strength and the balance in order to overcome these aspects. And faith in reverse. Yeah. Feeling like you've already failed before you try, pushing away the support you're offered, hiding away from the world, self-doubt and pessimism. I think this is what you're overcoming. All of this energy. All of this energy by having mercy and compassion for yourself. By stepping more so into the energy of strength and balance. Replenishing your own life force by choosing not to allow these energies to override your ability to make decisions, or allowing self-doubt to like run you down. I see you creating your own future in a very productive and abundant way. Leo, this has been your reading. If you'd like to book me for a personal, the link to do that is going to be down below in the description box. Please don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe for more. And I will see you in the next video. Thank you for watching, and take care.